it's common that people would say the Beatles think this or the Beatles did that. But in reality, they're four very strong individual personalities within a group framework. So I wondered if we could just talk a couple of minutes on each one, starting with John.
John was not known to suffer fools. And I think I probably fell into the fool category. He was always willing to skewer the pomposity around him. And I think there can't be any more pompous person on a set than the director. So I have wounds, but I have huge admiration for John. I think I can take all his criticisms that they were meant in the best possible taste, but.
You formed a working relationship with him, didn't you?
I hope I formed a relationship with all of them. I think they had this ability to find people that they thought weren't going to do them down, that he thought that I wanted the best for them. I was going to do my best to display to an audience these four extraordinary people. I hope they all felt that in the end I had done the best that I knew how to do.
Yeah.
But I spent a lot of time with John. I was never less than impressed, and he was one of the 3 or 4 people in my life that have shaped me.
Right. What about Paul McCartney? How was it to work with Paul? How was it to direct him?
It was, I think, the problem with Paul is he was so enthusiastic towards cinema, film, art, the zeitgeist, what's going on.
Yes.
That sometimes that got in the way. I think Paul sometimes tried harder than he should have. George, I think, was the most effective actor all the way through, in that he attempted less, but he always hit it right in the center. And I always knew what I was going to get with George.
Okay. You went through Paul to George very quickly there. Ahead of the photographs, there's a picture of you and George. You found them flexible, I imagine, and probably quite cooperative?
We wrote a script to ask them to do things that they knew how to do. I mean, to do press conferences, to do messing about in hotel rooms with large blondes. They were things that they had learned what to do.
Right, okay. Now, Ringo, there's a lovely picture of you and George as well. And then Ringo, this is his solo scene down at Kew. Alan Owen's script made Ringo kind of the actor around whom the story revolved. But you hadn't directed him yet. I mean, you couldn't know, I assume, that he was strong enough as a personality and as an actor to actually carry that. Were you worried?
No.
Not at all?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it required a huge amount. I mean, I think we could have got away with it. It turned out that he could do it extremely well, and there was a sympathy, but we knew that he was a sympathetic character anyway. No, I don't think we worried. I don't think we had time to worry, to be honest. You know, you just, if you have to sum up all this and all those pictures and how we had to shoot being chased by crowds and being elbowed away by the police, I mean, we could stop all this, and I would say, kick, bollock, and scramble, and you'd understand just what the filming was about. And we could either get on with the film or whatever.